The Los Angeles Clippers are not trading our man by the name of Paul George. What makes a bunch of sense, because why would you trade Paul George? Realistically, why would they ever trade Paul George? So now that we're hearing that Paul George is not after the Knicks were supposedly in discussions, they're not trading him. I bet you there just wasn't enough offers out there to entice him to make it, okay? And I think it's interesting to say the least. Like, I want to hear what your guys' thoughts would be a Paul George deal. We heard the Knicks, where I said a Knicks deal will either be like Julius Randle and Evan Fournier with 3 first-round picks, or it'd be like Evan Fournier, Derrick Rose, Obi Toppin, Miles McBride, and Manuel Quickley in like 3 firsts. But I think it's definitely interesting to see how this all plays out, because it's an interesting situation, as I think they're trying to retool the team, gauge Paul George's trade value, and see what he could go for. But yeah, realistically, I don't see them trading him, and that's what Jake L. Fischer of Bleacher Report has put out, or Yahoo Sports, my apology. The Los Angeles Clippers are not expected to trade Paul George. The Portland Trailblazers engaged or registered interest in George with a package built around the 3rd pick, but sources tell Jake Fischer of Yahoo Sports that those talks didn't gain any traction with the Clippers. The Knicks had been another team linked with George, given their need for a star wing and his CAA ties. Ian Begley of SYN TV reports that the Knicks and Clippers had discussions for a Paul George trade this week. The Clippers continue to signal their intent to build a roster around Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, which was clear in their efforts to acquire Malcolm Brogdon for Marcus Morris, but that did not come to fruition. So again, I think it does bring up a whole can of worms on what will happen and why, and that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys expect to happen at this point in the season? As you know, it's kind of an interesting season for this team. Now, I do want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comments section. Was there anything else you guys would have liked to have seen them discuss? Do you guys want Paul George there? I think my friend was trying to say that it's got to be a Rudy Gobert offer for Paul George, and I'm like, hell no. Okay, but maybe he's right. And I think it's interesting to say the least. But let me hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comments section. What do you guys think a deal for Paul George would look like, and why? I'm definitely curious to hear your guys' opinions. But that's basically going to be it for me. I'm going to head out. Like, comment, and subscribe.